So hey squad, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm out and about again doing my match preview for Wolverhampton Wanderers away at Southampton. And again today, as I'm out and about, can you guess where I am? Sorry if it's a little bit shaky, but coming up right next, my thoughts, the team news, a few stats and facts, and the prediction. If you're brand new around here, please consider subscribing. Without any further ado, let's go on to the game. So on to the game, and actually this game does take on a little bit more significance than possibly would. Wolves on not a great run, not won this year, not won this decade, and the head-to-head Southampton, Wolves away at Southampton isn't the best either. In fact, Wolves have lost their only 2 Premier League matches away at Southampton, and we've lost our last 5 in the top flight going back to 1980. Southampton are on quite a run of form at the moment, in the fact that well, they were struggling down relegation. They had that hammering, didn't they, to Southampton, which was 9-0 away, and since then, in their last 12 games, they've only conceded 14 goals. In fact, they recently went away to Leicester and got revenge for the 9-0 by beating them 2-1. Don't forget, you're going to find out where I am. So I'm going to pivot round a little bit and record with this backdrop. See whether you know where that is and let me know. And it's not out of the it's not the house out of the Back to the Future neither, I can tell you. So yeah, as we continue to walk and look at the game, so Southampton have won their last 4 games in a row. They're on a really good rich run of form. In fact, there's only 2 teams in the last 10 games that have got more points than Southampton, and that's Manchester City and Liverpool. So you see how good it is. And now they're actually only 3 points away, or 3 points behind Wolves. They're back in 12th place. Wolves obviously in 7th place at the moment. So if they win this game, they'll actually be level on points with Wolves, and Wolves are having a great season. The European top 7, top 6 still within Wolves' reach. But I think, as all Wolves fans will say, the squad depth is starting to catch up with us, and that goes on when we come on to the team. In terms of the team, Ruben Vinagre played in the week. He's going to be out for a long term. Nuno has confirmed that with a hamstring injury. That's a major loss for Wolves, really, because he has been used quite a lot by Wolves as an option for Johnny Otto and giving Johnny Otto a rest. And the immediate reaction to that is that Ryan Giles, who's been, I think he's played 23 games on loan for Shrewsbury this year, he's been immediately recalled. Obviously, Shrewsbury getting through in the cup to have that match against Liverpool. But, you know, hopefully Ryan will be making his Premier League debut sooner rather than later with Vinagre, and also be involved in the European games, because we don't have really that much options at wing back either at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to be panned out, and also whether now that really makes it urgent for Wolves to bring a wing back in the window. And I'll have a little chat in a second about some transfers and stuff like that and how we're feeling. So also Jota is going to be out of this one. It's going to come too soon for him. Hopefully we'll be back for the Liverpool game. And then we've also got, as well, as you probably imagine, Willy Bolly, but again, you can't see him being back. Probably 2-3 weeks. Hopefully we'll get him back probably after the Premier League winter break that's been introduced this year. You will say, though, after the Liverpool match, because we've been knocked out the FA Cup match, Wolves have only got 1 game in 22 days, so it will be an opportunity for the new guys that we hopefully will get in, settle into the squad, and also for the rest of the squad recharge their batteries. And I think they are going to be going for that Marbella break again, training camp, as they love to do. It's a bit of a home from the Wolves fans. So I think the team's going to be for this one, I think it's going to be obviously Patricio back in goal. Will we see John Ruddy in goal again for Wolves? With us out of both cups, obviously he might be involved in the European, but you can't see that. And unless there's an injury to Rui Patricio, you can't really see that he's going to get into the side now. Obviously he's there and back up. Also, in respect, you think the Cody will start. It's going to be Dendoncker, Sois at the back. Middle would be Moutinho and Neves. Wing backs Johnny Otto, Doherty, and then you've got Jimenez. Traore is fit, and then you've got Neto as well that should start. But what options do we have other than that? You know, Benny Ashley Seal. You got Oscar, the Bindison or whatever his name. I can't even pronounce his name. We're really struggling. I think we're really starting to catch up with Wolves now in terms of, well, tiredness, draining, running out of steam, and that sort of matched off. Really, we need to get something out of Southampton, ideally a win, because we've got Liverpool following up with that. But then it wouldn't surprise me that Wolves go and beat Liverpool. We gave them a great game away, and obviously we had the VAR incident that happened. So what am I thinking about the score prediction for this one? What do I think the score will be? I'm going to go with, I'm going to try and be positive. I'm going to go with, interesting fact, just for a game, Wolves have only kept 2 clean sheets away from home in I think the last 15 away games actually, and we have conceded first in 15 games. Our last 7 matches, 6 in the league, we've conceded first, and we're always having to come back, and when we go in front we don't lose many, but you know, we can't keep trying to come back in games and expect to keep doing it, especially with a squad that's tiring and running out of steam. We desperately need reinforcements on the, you know, basically sources inside the club are still very confident. They're relaxed. They've got 2 weeks of the window going that they're going to get the players in, but you know, it's not happening. I know Wolves fans are getting frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. We're better off waiting and getting the right players in and running. At the end of the day, we've only got the Southampton game, then the Liverpool game, and say one more match in 22 days after that. So yeah, we've got to keep the faith, and they're not panicking, and they've got to get them at the right price and the right players to fill the squad. Score prediction, we're going to score first, we're going to keep a clean sheet, and we're going to win 1-0. But I'll be taking, you know, a point still wouldn't be a bad result. As I say, Southampton 4 games in the league consecutively winning on a great run of form. Let's keep them at least 3 points behind us, another point. And let's hope if we can get the win, that would be fantastic and take a bit more pressure off the Liverpool match as well, wouldn't it? So until the next one, leave your thoughts, score prediction below. I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.